In 2008, there was a small boy of 11 years who became very sick. And from there, the mother decided to take the boy to the Moroto hospital. And the boy was from Achere Parish, where at the village. And the boy became very sick, became badly off. Then from Moroto hospital, where the boy was taken, the mother was interviewed what could be wrong with the boy. But when they took the boy to the X-ray, the boy was good to know that the stomach was not all that okay. But the mother decided to take the boy to Matany. When the mother was like, I'm taking the boy to Matany, the doctors did not respond since the ambulance was also down. The mother decided to take the boy with a rare car to the Matany hospital. And from there in Matany, the first time they reached, they checked the boy, they took to the X-ray, they checked with the machines, then they found that all the intestines were down the stomach of the boy. Then what the doctors did, they took the boy to the theater for operation.
Grandfather was our catechist in Naui, the catechist of Naonata, one of our outstations. And one day he came very, very worried, saying, "Sisters, please come. My grandchild is very ill. He's in Matany." And when we arrived, we saw that he had been operated on for something like peritonitis, but very serious because he was in the village. And by the time that he was attended to, it had become very, very bad.
When the boy was operated, they got to know that the intestines of the boy were not all that okay. All were just having blisters, something like just blisters. When the doctor touches, there makes holes. And what they did, they mended it for a while. Then the boy was now brought back to the world. The boy was a bit good. Then from there, he was again taken for the second operation. Under the same thing, the boy was still brought back until he was taken the third, the fourth, then he was brought back. What the doctors from there also did, they were like, the things were sending up.
So now the mother was with him from beginning to end, or from morning to night, trying to help that child to recover. And then he recovered fairly well. After the 3 months or something, very slow treatment, and then they sent them to. They thought that he was well, but apparently the wound reopened, and they had to take him again. And he had a second very serious operation. He was at the point of death. Again, the mother was there day in, day out, day in, day out.
He was brought here with a perforation on his small intestine, which we think it was because of a typhoid perforation. He was quite a very sick person by the time he was brought to hospital. So we did the first operation and we found the perforation on his terminal small gut and a lot of fecal contamination in the abdomen. So we could not repair it primarily because of the infection. We decided to divert stool from each natural opening, and we diverted stool and put an ileostomy, which he had to carry home. It was quite very devastating for the parents, caring for a young man with an ileostomy, or other admissions to hospital for the same, because the ileostomy would collapse, so we had to take him for washing again the peritoneum. So actually he had like several operations, around 3 to 4 operations, and the last operation was when he was okay now, he had gained some weight, the nutritional status had improved, so we took him back to theater and we had to reconnect gut back.
All in all, for 2 years and a half, the boy was in and out of the hospital till he recovered fully. I am that way. And first of all, I want to thank my mother, the nurses and the doctors for having cared of me, not forgetting all the people who have supported this hospital economically. without you, may and thousands of children who have been in this hospital would have not received help. Please, if you can, continue helping us.